see how this turns out. Might actually need to turn down desktop audio. Maybe move that down to like there, maybe. Okay. Hi, Nika. I just went live, so yeah. Just 1 second. Hey. Oh, girl. Hey, hey, down, down. You just came back from outside, didn't you? Ugh. Now my petting a wet dog. Now my hand smells like wet dog. Great. Okay, let's just waiting for the notification saying, "Hey, you're live." Which, for some reason, takes a bit. Well, I'm apparently live, so might as well. Why am I showing it off? Okay, here. When might be asking. You're probably not asking. Probably no one's in chat. Why am I just looking at the Steam page? Why don't I just have it black until the game actually shows up? Let's see.
Hi, my name is Tammy, and I have a wart on my lip.
Okay, can I lower the volume, please? Not minimum, but
What's happening with
there we go.
camera 3?
Alright, let's
I'm getting a warning light on my P360.
Okay, Cookie, are you there?
Yeah.
Can we get the names, please?
Okie doke.
Okay. Okay, everybody. Nate, I need a sound check from you.
10-9-8-7-6.
Hey, contestants, how you doing? Glad you could be here. How many people do we have playing today?
Just
Clip or something
me.
I can.
So you're playing with yourself, huh?
Cookie, please.
Sorry, just type your name in, okay?
I don't want to do that in the middle of the show or something. I just want to cut it off.
Little hypo.
Nah.
Player! Wake the hell up and type your name in.
No, thank you. That quickly.
New Jersey.
How about a tub?
Okay, your new name is Expired Mayo.
I got revision 1.
Expired mayo.
How's it
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Are you looking for a 7-question tournament-length game or a full 21-question deal?
I'll do a full game.
All right,
Hockey,
that's what
the
I needed to know.
Is it 30 seconds?
Okay, there, heads up. Your buzzer's letter B as in butcher shop.
Tomas, I need you to show him around, okay? Make him feel comfortable. Ask him if he needs anything.
The ball blew in the 5K. I need another one quick, please. Thanks.
20 seconds. Okay, 20 seconds. Pay attention here and don't screw it up. As soon as you think you know the answer to a question, buzz in, then you gotta hit the number that corresponds to the answer you want. You got that?
10 seconds.
And good luck.
Okay, can we get the desktop out of here? Okay, we got a show here.
That's one of my favorite things about
Thank you.
this.
Let's go to black.
They literally just say, "Get the
Okay,
desktop out of
okay,
here."
let's go.
We'll have a good time.
Under 18, make sure your parents aren't home before calling.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. Woo! All right, how you doing? Nice to have you here. We've got
Hey, Nate.
one player behind the keyboard. Hey, what's the matter? Where are all your friends? Did you read the box? This is a party game. All right, whatever. It's you and me.
My
We'll
friends are
party
online.
together. Let's do it. about it? Hit me with the
Let's go
category.
with Sam.
The category: spam, 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 spam. Okay, shouldn't be too tough. This question's gonna be worth $1,000. Okay, we're coming at you. Heads up. The am in spam is from the word ham. Where is the sp from? Spreadable, special, spores, or spiced?
I think it's spreadable.
You'd think so. You'd be wrong, but you'd think.
Ah.
In case you're curious about the correct answer, Spam is spiced ham, not to be confused with spork, the fork spoon thing you get at KFC. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
That's not nacho cheese.
Whoop-de-doo, it's question number 2. The category is, that's not nacho cheese. I'm paying out $2,000 if you get this one right. Hope you're ready, because here's one coming at you. Doritos nacho cheese is actually a mixture of other cheeses. Which cheese is not a part of the nacho phenomenon? Parmesan, American, Romano, or cheddar?
Who uses American cheese on anything outside of hamburgers?
There's no American. And that's downright un-American if you ask me.
American cheese is garbage.
Okay, pick a category.
This ice cream.
Here's question number 3. This one's gonna be, this light's for you. The amount on the table is $3,000. Get your eyes focused on the screen, here we go. If those Bud Light commercials took place in England and you ordered lights, what would you get? 2 tabletop dancers, a beer, a scotch and soda, or beef longs?
The light in England.
Here's what you should have guessed. Beef lungs. You
Wouldn't
should
have
see
guessed
what
that.
you get when you order a highball over there. How about it? Hit me with the category.
Let's go for Heimlich maneuver.
4.
Next up, the Heimlich maneuver on the 7 Cs. You get this one right, you got $2,000 coming at you. Okay, let's get this ball rolling. Okay, imagine Flipper, the wonder dolphin, were choking on a sea squirt. What would be stuck in his windpipe? A white-capped wave, a small one-man sailboat, a small asexual sea animal, or a can of salty lemon lime soda?
Sea squirt. I don't know.
You know what you could have picked? You could have picked this. A small asexual sea animal. Yeah, Flipper would have one of those lodged in his throat. And I don't know, I think that might make a good episode. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
Get some sweetness in here.
The category behind this question is, so sweet it'll rot your teeth. Pop a right answer for this one, you got 3,000 greenbacks. Well, we all know that little girls are supposed to be made of sugar and spice and everything nice. According to the book of Genesis, on what day
Bloodhook.
was the plant life created necessary to make this sugar and spice? First, third, fifth, or sixth?
The third day?
That's right, all plants were created on the 3rd day.
Good.
Now the snakes, snails, and puppy dog tails, that's a whole other ball of wax. Okay, pick a category.
I got your fairy tale right here.
Number 6, it's number 6, it's.
Alright, let's see what we're doing here. I got your fairy tale right here. And it looks like you can win 1,000 greenbacks for this one. Okay, get your fingers ready, let's get busy. Hey, what actually happens at the end of Aesop's fable, The Boy Who Cried Wolf? A wolf eats the boy's sheep, the boy becomes friends with the wolf, a wolf eats the boy, or the townspeople slice off the boy's tongue.
Gonna go graphic.
Man, what town did you grow up in?
Dang it.
Too bad you didn't pick this. A wolf eats the sheep. How about it? Hit me with the category.
Marketing ideas.
Uh-oh, mess butt tit slime chore.
Oh no.
It's time for a
Ticklish past go.
Gibberish
Here's your
questions.
gibberish category. Marketing ideas ahead of their time. The opening value is $5,000. Now, you're going to have about 30 seconds to solve this puzzle, but I'm going to be taking a little bit of money away every second and a half. Okay, get yourself ready. Here comes the puzzle. What does this rhyme with? The Hormare yells, horrific. First hint, it's from a product in the 70s. And it's not a moon ring, and it's not a pet rock. It's for a product you use to clean your hair. So it's also not a lava lamp.
We've only done one gibberish
Last
question.
hint, it's also a compliment.
I don't know this.
Well, I guess no one's ever said this to you.
The Hormare yell's horrific.
Why would I think that?
Listen, don't be depressed. Your nose still probably smells terrific.
I've never heard that phrase as like
All right,
a
come on, hit me. We need a category.
as a tagline.
Here's the category. Once, twice, three times a first lady. This question's gonna be worth $2,001 bills. Hang on tight, cause here we go. Say the vice president spends a lot of his time franking when we don't see him. What is he doing? Passing gas, sending mail for free, talking to schools about the state of the nation, or referring to the president as a big frank?
Kids, the nation is A-OK. Now let's all finger paint.
Now the correct answer is, like many government officials, the vice president is allowed to send out mail all over the place for free. And I didn't even get a Christmas card.
Oh, that'd be helpful.
Okay, pick a category.
Why not?
The name of this category is The Bradys and the Old West. Right here, $1,000 for a right answer. Get ready to buzz, cause here it comes. The schoolyard bully Buddy Hinton inherited a dude ranch and decided to name it after Cindy Brady. What would a logical name be based on Cindy's idiosyncrasy? The OK Carol, the Lazy S, the Bobby Q, or the Brand B? And let's see the correct answer. Fendi had a lift, and if I remember correctly,
I forgot
Peter
about
ended
that.
up kicking Buddy's ass. All right, come on, hit me. We need a
I'm doing
category.
terribly. Melanoma.
This one's gonna be Melanoma and the End of Time. And we will pay out $3,000 for this one. Okay, get yourself set, it's time. Word gets out that the sun is about to be extinguished. About how much tanning time do you have once the last ray leaves the sun? 7 seconds, 8 minutes, 9 hours, or 10 weeks?
I think it was 8 minutes.
8 minutes. At light speed, the sun is 8 minutes away. 8 minutes also happens to be the exact amount of time necessary to review all of the interesting bicentennial minutes broadcast in the mid-70s. Just thought you'd like to know. Okay, we're at the end of round one now. On to round two. Now, we are one round away from the Jack Attack, and all the questions in this round are going to be worth more than a round one. So pay attention, and let's do it. How about it? Hit me with the category.
You run that by me one more time?
And now, 11.
The category. Would you run that by me one more time? And if you can figure this one out, I can pay you $4,000. Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff. Which of the following sentences could have only one possible meaning within the bounds of logical reality? The film crew shot a pilot, the nun kicked her smoking habit, the boy's nose was running, or the ball player stole third base?
Only one. Oh, logical.
The boy's nose was running. I knew you'd pick this one. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
Let's do natural fabrics.
Here comes question 12.
Fabrics.
The category is all natural fabrics that didn't catch on. And this one's going to be worth $2,000. Okay, hang tight. Put your fingers on your buzzers. Here's the question. If you were back in the days of the Renaissance and you wore a codpiece made of cod, which of these best describes what you'd be wearing? A jacket made of fire ants, a supporter made of fish, a stocking made of lard, or a hat made of cat?
A cod is a fish.
A supporter made of fish. Cod is an old term for scrotum. And I'll tell you something, the way the locker room smelled in school, I think several of the fellas had cod pieces. Okay.
I'm
pick a
avoiding number
category.
one. Car Wars.
Heart attack, do you nightmare when you dream? Are you feeling lucky? It's number 13.
Next up, Car Wars. A right answer will get you 2 G's for this question. Hope you're ready, because here's one coming at you. If Ulysses S. Grant were reincarnated as a car, which TV car would he most likely want to fight, for history's sake? The Batmobile, Michael Knight's car, Bo and Luke Duke's car, or Car 54? And here's the right answer. The Duke's car, otherwise known as the General Lee.
Okay, yeah, Yeah, oh
Hey,
man.
Come on, hit me.
Okay.
We need a category.
I was completely not checking the question out at all.
Uh-oh, best butts fits mine, whore.
Here we go, the second one.
Once again, it's time for a Tinkerlink test run.
This gibberish questions category is drinking and bladder control. The opening value for this gibberish question is going to be 10,000 bucks. Okay, now remember, you don't have all the time in the world here. The less time you take, the more money you make. Okay, with what childhood classic tune does this rhyme? Tinkle, tinkled in a bar. Okay, let's see if you know it. Type in your answer.
Tinkle, tinkled in a bar, cow, sky, thunder, bear, poo jar.
Oh, it was probably
How about it? Hit me with the
one of the easiest
category.
ones. Let's do around the world in 80 ways.
Question 15.
The category behind this question is around the world in 80 ways. It's going to be worth $4,000. You've decided to travel around the world in a hot air balloon. You try to reset your watch every time you fly into a new time zone, but sometimes you're too busy being airsick to remember. You fly over Newfoundland and notice you're still on Chicago time. If your watch says 4 o'clock Chicago time, what time is it in Newfoundland? 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, or 6:30?
Newfoundland on the east or west?
Should have picked this. Newfoundland is a half hour ahead of Atlantic time. Yeah, it costs a bundle to get your own time zone,
It's a
but they
half
think
hour.
it's worth it 'cause
Yuck.
it really screws up
I
the
forgot about
tourists.
Yeah.
Okay, pick a
And that can be your
category.
time zone.
Question number 16.
And I like it too.
Here's the category. Cartoon characters who buy at the sharper image. This question's going to be worth $2,001 bills. Okay, get your fingers ready. Let's get busy. Mr. Peabody is the Wayback Machine, as Mr. Whoopi is to Time Traveling Machine, 3-dimensional blackboard, crystal ball, or super energy pill.
Let's see. I don't know Mr. Whoopi.
In case you're curious about the correct answer, the 3DBB. It's what Mr. Whoopi used to help explain things to fellow cartoons, Tennessee, and Chumley. In fact, his Birds and the Bees lecture was so lifelike it scared him. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
Steve, you can say that 3 times fast.
All right, let's see what we're doing here. See if you can say this 3 times fast. I'm paying out $2,000 if you get this one right. Get your eyes focused on the screen. Here we go. If the score is 4 score to 2 score, what is the score? 40 to 20, 53 to 23, 80 to 40, or 60 to 9?
Was like,
Why don't you take a look at your score? Here's what you should have guessed.
oh yeah,
80 to 40. A score equals 20.
yeah, a score is 20. My mind is all over the place right
pick
now.
a category.
Let's do some Freud.
The name of this category is Freud Goes to the Movies. And we are talking 4,000 big ones. Tell me, what Disney film might Freud analyze in the following way? Das ist eine exploration of unfeminizable fantasy. A prepubescent girl met an unsuppressed id replaces her mother. The mother tries to relive her youth to her daughter's body. She's talking about Escape the Witch Mountain.
Freaky
Freaky
Friday.
Friday, where the mother and daughter change places. The daughter's scrubbing toilets and mom's out drinking beer with the football team. How about it? Hit me with a category.
Innards.
He's mean.
He's lame.
That's the 19.
Next up, Innards. You get this one right, you got $2,000 coming at you. All right, suppose the folks who run your local organ donor program start paying people for their organs by the pound. Which of these internal organs would you sell to bring in the most loot? Your spleen, your heart, your liver, or your brain?
Oh, I don't know the prices of body parts.
You know what you could have picked? You could have picked this. Your liver, weighing in at 2.5 to 3.3
Oh.
pounds. It's also the
Weight
tastiest
of-
organ, especially on a
So-
nice piece of party rye. Okay, pick a category.
Let's go with poo sticks.
The category, the Mississippi and poo sticks. You're going to be pretty good if you get this one. It's worth $6,000. All right, now listen carefully. Winnie the Pooh and Piglet each toss a stick into the Mississippi to see which races downstream first. If the Mississippi flowed in the same direction as the Nile, where would their sticks end up? In New Jersey, in Minnesota, in the Pacific Ocean, or in the Gulf of Mexico?
The Nile flows up.
Too bad you didn't pick this. Minnesota. Unlike the Mississippi, the Nile flows from south to north. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
It's inside where that counts. Jack attack.
Enter the attack. If you see two words together and they form a match, buzz in. $2,000 will be yours if you're right, but each time you're wrong, 2,000 shall be taken away. But be not fooled. It won't be a match unless it fits this clue. It's what's inside that counts. Of course, in this game, the only thing that counts is a right answer. Here we go.
This one's obvious. Soldiers. In fact, it's a ribbit. Rabbit, not a ribbit. Cracker Jacks. The boat. It's the bonus toy. Troy. It's the prize inside of a Cracker Jack box. Hey, Axel. Fortune cookie. Proton John's entire game collection. The jumping bean. I actually don't know this one. California. Larva. Pinata. Candy. Pandora's box. Hope. Or evils.
Oh, all right, way to crank them out! Let's see what it did to your score!
That's the game! Blair, when I think of you, I think of superlatives like great, amazing, fabulous, trivia geek with no social life, stuff like that. But don't thank me, because the real truth is, you don't know Jack.
Hey, Cookie, what's the deal with the contestants now?
All right, if you want to play again, you just gotta let me know whenever you're ready, okay?
This Chipmunks breakfast cereal's too sharp and crunchy, boy.
I'm gonna let some of the commercials play out
Gums to become very painful.
before we go to the next one.
Whoa! Hey, old timer, I feel your brain. So quit flapping your jaws and try my latest breakfast treat made especially for seniors. New Chalky brand Gummy Yum Yums. Pre-chew calcium balls fortified with massive doses of diuretics. So they come out just as easily as they go in. Here, Gramps, gum some of this.
Hot diggity! How do you do it, Chucky? It's like chewing on a pink and tarty cotton ball. Mmm, chalklicious.
And don't forget, Methuselah, it'll kickstart those bowels of yours and make you feel like a teenager again.
Ooh, thank you, Chucky.
Yeah, well, don't forget to light a match, Moses. Got a motor!
Hey, it's Chucky the Chipmunk. Get it!
Whoa! Hey, you kids, quit nibbling at my head. Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Come on, Chucky. Just let us nibble on you. You're chucktastic.
No way! Try to catch me, you crazy kids. Whoa! Whoa!
You crazy chipmunk. Everyone knows that fruity chocolate corn puppies are for children, 'cause they're chucktastic.
I am quite dissatisfied with the Emperor's breakfast cereal. It is so cold and impersonal.
Whoa! Hey, Kung Fu! Put down your chopsticks and grab a spoonful of my latest cereal, Fruity Choco Rice Balls, with little green nunchucks, purple throwing stars, and red Kimonos.
This cereal, it is delicious. It makes me want to do a roundhouse kick. Chuck Lee, you are truly the master of the breakfast world. I bow before you as a sign of ultimate respect.
Rule number 1, Grasshopper, never let your guard down. Hi-ya! Hey! Ready! Whoa! Domo arigato, buddy. Got a motor!
Hey kids, look what I've got for you.
Mr. Sticky Buddy! Yay!
It's the new toy kids are going wacky over.
It looks like a stick.
Not just a stick, dear. It's Mr. Sticky Buddy.
Sticky Buddy's my best friend. He never takes it hard. When Mom says it's a stick and we have those in the front yard. Put in chicken, whack it, things, even poke your mom. Ouch! Mr. Sticky Buddy, you're my friend all day long.
Mr. Sticky Buddy. Stick not included.
Okay, let's quit out of here. That was Volume 1 XL, so now we have Volume 2. Doing all the ones that I have.
60 seconds.
Can somebody get Buzz off the phone?
Nate, how's the layout?
That was loud again.
How's the TV show?
Actually, they
Check this out, I got you down. All right, how you doing? Welcome to the show. My name's Buzz.
Buzz?
What?
Don't do that. That's my thing, Buzz.
Yeah, right. You're the greatest, Nate.
Hey, Ray.
Hi there. Happy Groundhog's Day. Now I want you to climb out of your little hole and tell me how many people are playing the game here.
Oh, they recognize Groundhog's Day. Sweet.
So you're playing with yourself, huh?
I need to see if I can boost the volume a bit.
Sorry. Just type your name in, okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Helen, this player refuses to type their name in. Could you get the cattle prod out of the closet, please?
No. Don't do that.
Fine. You will now be known as Flaky Scalp.
Room on that.
So, the other day, Helen's talking to the host.
Oh, yeah. Are you here for a 7-question tournament-length game or a full 21-question deal?
Well,
What do you want?
21.
You want it?
So
You
major.
got it.
30 seconds.
Okay, your buzzer is letter B. That's B as in, bet you wish you were playing the game right now.
I need sandbags for the C-stands on standby.
20 seconds.
Hey, we got 20. All right, a question comes on the screen. You think you know the answer, you buzz in, you pick one of the choices on the screen. You with me? Good.
10 seconds.
Good luck to you.
Okay, here we go. 86 to desktop. And go to black.
Goodbye, desktop.
Okay, and stand by.
Philosopher World. Warning, in order for some rides to work, you must consciously think that you are riding them.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
All right, welcome to You Don't Know Jack. Y'all tucked in? Then let's turn out the lights. How about it? We need
Let's go with flowers. A great way to say I hate you.
Category Flowers, a great way to say I hate you. 3,000 bananas for a right answer here. Okay, let's say a bunch of celebrities are transported back to 15th century England. Because they have the same last name as the two warring houses in the Wars of the Roses, which pair might be forced to square off? Richard Simmons and Jason Priestley, Richard Thomas and Vanessa Redgrave, Burt Lancaster and Dick York, or Ray Charles and Pete Rose?
Thank you, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels of the Roses.
The red rose was the mark of the House of Lancaster. The white rose was the symbol of the House of York. I think those two might fight if Dick finds out it was Samantha Stevens Burt was kissing on the beach and From Here to Eternity. Come on, we need a category.
Stop, or I'll fill you full of static.
The category is Stop, or I'll fill you full of static. 2 G's for a right answer. Alright, look closely at this really fake movie still and tell me, what's the best title for this picture from a Western starring Clint Eastwood and that fabric softener bear? White Hunter, Bounce Hard, Every Whisk Way But Loose, The Good, the Bad, and the Snuggly, or Once Upon a Time in the Windex.
The bear is with Snuggles.
The Good, the Bad, and the Snuggly. Clint starred in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and Snuggle is the fluffy fabric softener mascot.
Hi, I'm Snuggle. Reach for the sky.
Oh no, the bear has a gun.
Alright, go ahead and pick one.
Have your people call mine and we'll work at a duel.
This category is Have Your People Call Mine and We'll Work Out a Duel. And this one's gonna be worth $1,001 bills. Okay, peel your eyes, free your mind, cause here we go. Like many literary heroes, Cyrano de Bergerac has gone Hollywood. Based on his appearance, which kind of plastic surgery is he most likely to get first? Otoplasty, oophorectomy, rhinoplasty, or liposuction?
I don't know who Cyrano de Bergerac is, so I'm not going to lose $1,000 off of this.
Here's what you should have picked. Cyrano is likely to want rhinoplasty, or a nose job. Then he's gonna want gross points, a credit above the title, and a no nudity clause in his contract. Take your pick, what do you say?
Channel surfing the old-fashioned way.
Category, let's do it. Channel surfing the old-fashioned way. Okay, $3,000 coming at ya. Get your fingers ready. Here's one coming at ya. The percentage of water on the Earth's surface compared to the percentage of land surface is most similar to which of the following TV ratios? Dads to daughters on My Two Dads, children to dads on 8 is Enough, boys to girls on The Brady Bunch, or Charlie's to Angels on Charlie's Angels.
I would say children's to dads on 8 is Enough.
8 is Enough kids to dads. That's 89% water, 11% land. What I want to know, though, is did the producers know how right they were when they named it 8 is Enough?
What?
In case you're interested, here's the right answer. 2 dads for 1 daughter is 67% dads, 33% daughters, and the Earth's surface is about 67% water. Now, if they'd have dropped the 2 dads in the ocean, that would have been a good show. Okay, pick a category.
God, you bonehead.
Number 5. Alright, next up. God, you bonehead. Get this right, get $2,000. It's time to fill in the blank. Limber up those fingers. When you know the answer, buzz in and start
There's
typing.
a new one?
Oh no, it's about 1445 BC, and God's locked the keys to the Ark of the Covenant inside it. Other than the keys, what's in danger of being locked inside the chest forever unless God finds a cop? Take it away. The Ark of the Covenant held the 10 Commandments.
Yep.
Of course, it's 9 commandments now. God let that don't take the Lord's name in vain one pass.
Damn Ark of the Covenant.
Alright, go ahead and pick one.
Yeah, something smells fishy.
And this This questions category is something smells fishy. $2,000 for right answer. Let's imagine Hollywood is going to make a sequel to the hit mermaid movie Splash. If the casting director were to make the same mistake as the sailors of old, which creature might be mistakenly cast as the beautiful mermaid? A manatee, a sperm whale, a seahorse, or a jellyfish?
Remember it being a manatee.
Lonely sailors would often mistake the manatee's large breasts and slightly forked rear fins for a mermaid. And they settled for Daryl Hannah in the first movie? Come on, we need a category.
And now here's Mary with the weather.
The category is... And now here's Mary with the weather. Get it right, get $2,000. Say, you know how the month of March is supposed to be in like a lion, out like a lamb? Well, judging by their personalities, which of these pairs of Mary Tyler Moore Show characters best illustrates the same idea? In like Mary, out like Murray. In like Ted, out like Sue Ann. In like Lou, out like Georgette. Or in like Phyllis, out like Rhoda.
Bad question choice. I don't know anything about the Mary Tyler Moore Show.
Too bad you didn't choose this. In like Lou Grant, out like Georgette Franklin Baxter. Or in like a grouch, out like a dingbat. How about it? We need a category.
It's been real, or has it?
Excellent choice. It's time to play Dis or Dat. Here's a category for this Dis or Dat. It's been real, or has it? Hey, now, I'm gonna read off the names of 7 places, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a real place or an imaginary place. As each one comes up, if it's a real place, press 1. If it's imaginary, press 2. And to skip it, press 4. You get 5 large for each right answer, but I'll take 500 away for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to. Okay, give me 30 seconds on the clock. Let's do it. Timbuktu, real or imaginary? Abu Dhabi. Atlantis. Shanghai. Valhalla. Transylvania. Last one, Honolulu. That's all set.
Perfect.
What can I say? I got nothing to criticize here. 7 out of 7. There's a little sugar for you. Let's move on.
That was a perfect Dis or Dat.
Okay, pick a category.
Soft drink espionage.
It's party time. Here comes number 9. This one's gonna be soft drink espionage. And this one's worth $2,000. Hang on tight, cause here we go. Which one of the following celebrities could be executed for treason as a double agent of the Cola Wars? Ray Charles, Madonna, Michael Jackson, or David Bowie?
Who did? Did y'all do commercials for both Pepsi and Coca-Cola? I feel like it might be MJ.
Sorry, Michael Jackson gave all his heart and some of his hair to Pepsi.
Okay, it was Madonna then.
Let me show you what someone smart would have picked. The
Oh.
Benedict Arnold of celebrity endorsers. Mr. Ray Charles, who's endorsed both Pepsi and Coca-Cola, but there's no truth to the rumor that he's selling both companies' secrets to RC.
Okay, I was wrong about that then.
Your pick, what do you say?
The physics of complete jerks.
And we call this one the physics of complete jerks. And this one's gonna be worth $1,000. Okay, we all know they're a bunch of dim bulbs, but let's assume white supremacists have the physical properties of light. If you took a bunch of white supremacists and rammed them through a prism, what would they become? The Red Brigade, the Rainbow Coalition, the Black Panther Party, or the Blues Brothers?
White light. Does it turn into rainbow?
Prisms break white light into the full spectrum of the rainbow. This, of course, would turn them into their own worst nightmare. Alright, we've been through round 1, let's get on to round 2. Okay, pay attention, because all the questions in round 2 are worth more money.
Oddly relevant question for a game from early 90s.
Pick one.
The house that the Brady's built.
Okay, coming up, this category is the house that the Brady's built. This one's worth $6 grand. All right, ready? Complete this analogy. Tiger is to the Brady kids' house of cards as Alexander Eiffel is to the Eiffel Tower, Jehovah is to the Tower of Babel, Mussolini is to the Berlin Wall, or the Olsen twins is to Full House.
I've never seen that episode.
Too bad you didn't pick this. In the famous episode, the Brady's dog Tiger knocked over the kids' house of cards, and Jehovah thwarted the building of the Tower of Babel by making all the builders speak different languages.
No more kibbles for Jehovah.
Come on, we need a category.
Wait, yeah. No, Revenge of the Birds.
12.
The category, Revenge of the Birds. We got $4 grand on the table. Okay, get your fingers ready. Let's get busy. A flock of enraged turkeys knocks you down and makes a wish on you. If they use your anatomical equivalent of a wishbone, what will they rip out of your body? Your humerus, your coccyx, your patella, or your clavicle?
Oh, what actually looks like a wishbone?
Let me take a second of my time to show you what's right. They're gonna rip out your collarbone, roughly
Okay, good
equivalent
point.
to the bird's wishbone. That's pretty bad, but it's nothing compared to what they're gonna do with the stuffing.
What are you gonna do with the stuffing?
How about it? We need a category.
Nerd doctors.
And this category is Nerd Doctors. Pop a right answer, you got $4K. Hey, could you help me out here? What's that one actor's name? Type in the full name when you know. Gotta know this. He starred in that one movie about the nerds. And later he starred with that guy from Risky Business. It was in that movie about the fighter planes. And I know I've seen him as a doctor on TV. Who is that guy?
Oh, I forgot his name.
Let me take a second of my time to show you what's right. Anthony Edwards from Revenge of the Nerds. Top
For some reason, I
gun
thought
in
his first name was
PR.
Andrew.
From nerd to hunk. In Hollywood,
Hey,
with a slip of
Gwen.
paper that said medical degree on it. Figures, huh, guys? Okay, pick a category.
Sassier than a little French maid.
Category. Sassier than a little French maid. This one's worth $4,001 bills. Okay, imagine this. That lovable, drunken, lazy millionaire Arthur is up to his old tricks. Now he can't decide which tie to wear. If that lovable, crusty butler Hobson offers him Hobson's choice, what will he get? He'll get the oldest tie, he'll get the prettiest tie, he'll get the coffee-stained tie, or he'll get whichever tie is next on the rack.
Oh, what's Hobson's choice? Forgot that term.
Shoulda picked this. If you get Hobson's choice, you get whatever is most convenient or nothing at all. So Arthur has to take whatever is next on the rack. Don't feel bad for Arthur. For $750 million, I'll let someone else pick out my ties all day long.
Hey, Sparkin.
All right, go ahead and pick one.
Flick sticks.
And this question's category is Flick Shticks. $2,000 riding on this one. Okay, take a shot at this. Which movie states that the state of existence may be likened unto a receptacle containing an assortment of cocoa-based confections, and that one may never predict what one may receive from it? Dirty Harry, Forrest Gump, Cool Hand Luke, or The Shining?
Life is like a box of chocolates.
Forrest Gump said it more clearly. Life is like a box of chocolates. Life may be a box of chocolates, but I predict you're gonna get a face full of zits if you don't lay off the bonbons.
You can't keep me from my chocolate. Let's go with illegal army meals.
Uh-oh, press futs with Mime Door.
Damn it.
It's time for Ticklish Pasco.
The category for this gibberish question: illegal army meals. And we're starting off with 10K on this gibberish question.
This one's not going to be as
Cash
easy.
away every second and a half. So the faster you are, the more you score. Okay, tell me, what song title does this rhyme with? Mess, the Fab Okra Pandas. It's a 1920s song.
Okay, I'm not going to get this one
No,
done.
you weren't alive then. Just concentrate. It's a song about a banana shortage.
Potassium?
Last clue, yes, we have no kiwi fruit either. You'd better hurry if you want any kiwis for yourself. Hey, fruit guy, got any bananas?
Mess, the Fabokra Pandas.
Yeah, wouldn't have gotten that.
So, you got any grapes? Take your pick, what do you say?
Yeah, go to hell.
This category is Go to Hell. And this one's worth $4,000.
Before Michigan.
Let's say for your next vacation, you decide to show the kids the gates of hell. Because they each visited the underworld, your family might find each of these names carved in the gates of hell, except the Greek hero Hercules, the Argonaut Jason, the poet Virgil, or Jesus. You know, Jesus.
I actually don't know this one.
And over here we have the right answer.
Idiot.
Jason didn't visit hell in any of his adventures, so the kids won't see his name there.
For some reason, I was thinking like actual Gates of Hell writing. But no, Jason never actually went into the underworld.
Alright, go ahead and pick one.
This pastry is getting away from me.
The category is, this pastry is getting away from me. $4,000 behind this one. Okay, imagine this scenario. Wile E. Coyote finally catches the Roadrunner and decides to cook up his annoying prey French style in a bready pastry crust. What should he call the dish? Roadrunner en croûte, Roadrunner au jus, Roadrunner brouillé, or Roadrunner dans une capote? Now the correct answer is the Roadrunner
I was thinking that.
Now, I see a bright future for Wiley selling Acme Roadrunner pot pies.
I just didn't want to drop below 10K.
Okay, pick a category.
I hereby bequeath my Jello pudding.
Category, let's do it. I hereby bequeath my Jello pudding. Get this right, you're bringing home 6K. Imagine a very special episode of The Cosby Show in which Cliff and Claire are killed in a freak putt-putt accident. If the will is set up according to the law of primogeniture, which child stands to inherit the Huxtable estate? Vanessa, Theo,
Primogeniture.
Sandra, or Rudy?
I'm never going to get this one since I have no plans on watching The Cosby Show anytime soon. For obvious reasons.
Too bad you didn't pick this. Primogeniture stipulates that the exclusive right of inheritance belongs to the oldest son. He has got to be sad, but excited. He's just going to be rolling in sweaters. How about it? We need a category.
Papa's got a brand new Anchorman.
Superstar. No special. 20.
All right, next up. Papa's got a brand new Anchorman. We are talking 4 big ones. Okay, now here's something to think about. Maybe America's best bet for president would be a mix of newsman Walter Cronkite and soul singer James Brown, combining each one's famous nickname. What could you call a union of the two? The godfather of objective news reporting, the grand funkster of sincerity, the hardest working trusted man in America, or soul brother of the nightly news?
I would say Soul Brother of the Nightly News.
Oh, no, Tom Brokaw's the soul brother of the nightly news.
What?
Let me show you what someone smart would have picked. Ha! James Brown, the hardest working man in show business, meets Walter Cronkite, once known as the most trusted man in America. So, Mr. President, how do you feel about today's events? I feel good. Ha! Come on, we need a category.
Let's go with the last name is, because it's the Jack Attack.
The attack is now. If you see 2 words that match, buzz in. A right answer nets you $2,000, but every wrong answer drops you down $2,000. Listen, not all matches are true.
Remember the clue.
Only buzz in on a match that fits this clue. And the last name is... I wonder what this one's about. Good luck.
Oh boy. Oh man, these are not nice. These are not being nice. Oh, it was Salger. Web. W-E-B. I'm not getting any of these, am I? JJ Speedwagon. Walker. E.T. Was it Salger? 2 boys. Ewing. No, I'm not coming back from this one. ASAP.
Oh, that was not good, but I won't tell anyone if you don't, but I will tell them your final score. That's the game.
Lost a bunch of money, but I didn't go negative.
Well, there are so many words that could describe this game, but I'm going to choose blah. And then to describe you, I'd say... You don't know Jack!
Okay, great show. Thanks, Buzz. Let's roll commercials and find out
Did
what's
you know
happening.
any of those
Cookie with the
people?
players.
I knew some of them.
Hey, you made it to the high scoreboard. Not much of an accomplishment since it was totally empty. Anyway, let me know if you want to play again. Or, of course, you could quit while you're ahead.
Gonna let the commercials run real quick, and I'm going to preemptively set up stuff for 1 second.
rush hour has just begun.
This movie has not yet been rated.
Wait, did it seriously say 2219 as my date?
Who is it? Do you have questions about love, money, and career? Of course you do. My name is Rami Darfay.
Wow.
You can call me Bob. Think of me as your friend who's kind of psychic. Call me at 1-900-IC. I can see into your mind. I know you want to call. Do it now. Your first 3 questions are free. Hello?
Is this Bob?
Yep, it is. That's 1.
Are you a psychic?
Yes, I am. That's 2.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, you may. That's 3. Call 1-900-IC. If you're under 18, call anyway. I can see into your parents' minds. They want you to call. Did you just have an appendectomy? I think you're going...
And now here are some hot scenes from next week's Pico Boulevard.
I hate you, Steven. First you try to kill me, and then you convince a jury that I molested that Shetland pony, and now you want to marry me?
Come on, Shasta. That was the past. What do you say?
Steven. Jimmy, that is totally inappropriate. Look, I expect to see all your reports on my desk by 5 o'clock today.
Look, Samantha, I'm onto your scheming ways.
What's the matter, Jimmy? Don't you find me attractive anymore? I mean, that's totally inappropriate.
Oh, Samantha.
On the next Pico Boulevard, right after the season premiere of Buddies.
Hey, Sheila, what'd you get for the Judeo-Christian winter holidays?
Oh, I got an Eleanor Roosevelt doll.
Bummer.
I want a doll that's fun.
Well, come on and play with my new Mindy doll.
You got a new Mindy?
I got new Miami Beach Mindy. Look.
Wow, her own bikini wax kit and mustache bleach.
And I got her little sister, throwing up Sandy.
Wow, they're so thin and beautiful.
With Miami Beach Mindy, I know that math is hard, but who cares? We'll never be paying for our drinks.
Miami Beach Mindy. Condo sold separately with Executive Greg Dowell.
Hi there. Are you looking for some hot conversation tonight? I sure am. My name's Chalky the Chipmunk, and me and my sexy rodent friends are waiting for your call. Just pick up the phone and dial 1-900-TART-T. I would like to talk to you while I play with my nuts and acorns, but I can't do that unless you call. So come on, what do you have to lose? $5.99 a minute? Whoa, you probably spent that much today on a box of my crappy breakfast cereal, Chalky Num-Nums. So just grab the damn phone and dial 1-900-TART-T. We'll have a chucktastic good time.
Under 18, make sure your parents aren't home before calling.
Some gynecologists want you to believe that the vagina is a self-cleansing organ. But you're a sophisticated woman of today, and you know that your genitals are the foulest thing on this earth. That's why there's new cloaca. It's a gentle douche that washes away your repulsiveness and gives your vagina the natural, fresh scent it was meant to have.
I'm going to quit from here.
Flower.
Quit from that one. And I'm going to go on intermission real quick because I want to make sure that I have... Well, I still have Mortal Kombat gifts up. Yeah, I'm going on intermission real quick because I want to make sure I have everything set up for when I switch to a different console. Yeah, 1 second. Okay, it's set up. Okay, back to here. Volume 3. It stopped.
60 seconds. Did someone check out Cookie's
Another
Lavalier?
fraud still.
Thank you. Hi, my name's Raul. Congratulations
That is still loud.
on successfully installing You Don't Know Jack.
One player.
That's fine. Means you can't use the carpool lane, but we're still okay. Now, tell me what your name is.
I didn't think I would like it. I went. I liked it.
Did it make you hot?
Crying out loud, would you type in your name already?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, player, your name is Schmegma. I think it has something to do with bagels.
Schmagma.
Okay, you want a 7-question game or you want a 21-question game?
21.
30 seconds.
Your buzzer is the letter B, as in baboon.
20 seconds.
I said spanner, Ed.
All right, get that out of here. 20 seconds.
Oh, 20 seconds. Okay, look, listen. Here's the directions. When a question pops up, you gotta buzz in. Then you pick your answer on the screen and hit the right number on the keyboard. Got it? It is easy.
10 seconds.
Good luck.
9.
Okay, and get rid of the desktop. And go to black. All right, have a good one, everybody.
Arthur Daniels Hartland. If we told you who we are, we'd have to kill you.
Trivia schmivia.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Welcome, welcome. Hi, hello. This is You Don't Know Jack. I'm Cookie, and you're pathetic. Playing by yourself? Go read a book. Oh, all right.
Hey,
whatever.
Cookie.
This is it? Just you?
Well, I get paid no matter what.
Okay, let's do it. I need a category.
Stuffing instead of pilgrims?
Well, looks like this category is stuffing instead of pilgrims. You give me a right answer, I give you $3,000. Put it in gear, 'cause here we go. It's Thanksgiving, and to celebrate, you've invited the person who made it a national holiday. What will you have to get to make your guests comfortable? A glass for George to soak his teeth in, a musket stand for Governor Bradford, a taller ceiling so Abe can wear his hat inside, or an extra room for Massasoit's 90 Warriors.
Alright. I don't know this one. What's it, Bradford?
Yes, this turkey's done. Abraham Lincoln made Thanksgiving an official national holiday to be celebrated the 4th Thursday of November. I hear Lincoln's a great dinner guest. Just don't take him up on those theater tickets for afterwards.
I actually didn't know that one.
Okay, I need a category.
What?
For your enjoyment. What? Get it right, I'm handing over 2K. Okay, most of us are aware of the hearing loss suffered by the composer Ludwig van Beethoven. But did you know he's back and playing in your community orchestra? Say during a concert, Beethoven mishears the conductor and plays a chicken instead of a cello. If the music says for him to play pizzicato, what will he do to the chicken? He'll rub it lightly, he'll pluck it, he'll hit it with great force, or he'll pass a bow across it. You must have misheard the question.
I was gonna say that.
Pizzicato is the plucking of strings on an instrument. Good thing it didn't ask him to play vibrato. He would have gotten arrested. Category, please.
Lifestyles of slimy and disgusting.
The category? Lifestyles of the slimy and disgusting. This one's worth $1,000. Put your tray in the upright position. It's time for takeoff. If Robin Leach were an actual leech, what could he do to help the rich and famous on his show? Provide an alternate burglar alarm system, fill out their caviar supply, suck on their plastic surgery scars, or naturally clean their jewelry?
Time to leach out those scars.
Leeches are sometimes used to drain the excess blood around plastic surgery scars. Well, I suppose the good thing is there's a lot of breast augmentation surgery in Hollywood. All right, hit me.
There's a lot of hell in this.
Now serving HE double hockey sticks, and it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Okay, pay attention here, and don't forget to buzz in before you type in your answer on this one. Now, I don't know about you, but I think it's a fair statement to say math is hell. When you turn a calculator upside down, what sequence of 4 digits spells the word hell? Start typing.
1 1 3 4.
Punch in either 1134 or 7734. Yep, spelling words on my calculator and playing songs on my touch-tone phone. There's 2 very worthwhile skills. Okay, pick a category.
Oh, what a relief it is. Or is it?
Okay, give it up for... Oh, what a relief is it? I'm giving out $3 grand for a right answer. Ready? Say you're a stone cutter. Did you say it? Okay. If you're carving a
stone cutter?
sculptural image that is slightly projected from the surface on which you are carving, which of the following are you doing? And by the way, this has to do with the way I'm pronouncing a certain word. Carving a fish in bas relief, carving a sheep in bas relief, carving a guitar in bass relief, or carving a bus in bus relief.
Oh, yuck.
In case you're wondering, bas relief is a type of sculpture that's different than high relief in that the image is only slightly raised from the surface. Actually, this is my definition of bas relief.
If someone's having lamb.
Please.
Nobody can do the boogaloo like I do.
Here we have, nobody can do the boogaloo like I do. $1,000 at stake on this one. Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. Say instead of singing na 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 for the chorus of Land of a Thousand Dances, you sang the element that Na represents on the periodic table. What would the new chorus be? Gold, 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 tin, 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 nasium, 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 or sodium, 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 sodium.
I think it's sodium.
Na is the chemical symbol for sodium. Now, if you've got that much salt in the Land of 1,000 Dances, then you're going to be in the Land of 1,000 Heart Attacks right after the shimmy. I need a category.
More fun than dancing bears.
Open wide and get ready for more fun than dancing bears. $2,000 for a correct answer. Heads up, here it comes. Which of the following performances would you most likely see on a TV special called Circus of the Czars? Rick Ocasek leaping through a fire ring, Vladimir Lenin being shot out of a cannon, Pius walking the tightrope, or Nicholas Romanoff on the flying trapeze?
Who was a czar? Axel probably knows this one.
Let's take a look at the right answer. Nicholas Romanov was the last Russian Tsar, so you might see him performing in Circus of the Czars. The Czars play for a tough audience. If the comrades don't like the act, they'll open
The only czar I know is the card czar. Tom.
All right, hit me.
But that soup is forbidden.
I got some good news for you. You're about to move into a dis or dat. The category for this dis or dat question is, but that soup is forbidden. Okay, listen
No
up.
soup for
I'm
you.
gonna read off 7 names, and for each one you need to tell me if it's a delicious type of soup or an exotic dance. If the word refers to a soup, press 1. If it refers to a dance, press 2. And press 4 if you want to skip. I'll add 500 to your score for a right answer, and 500 will be taken away if you get it wrong or don't get to it. Okay, give me 30 seconds on the clock. And we're off. This, super dance. Fandango. Macaroni. Minuet. Mambo. Gumbo. This is it. Gazpacho. That's
Ow.
what you wrote. Only one wrong. Pretty damn good, cowboy. Let's toss that into your total. Now, doesn't that feel better? Good. Let's move on.
I almost got that perfect.
Okay, pick a category.
Fun things to do with a broomstick.
This one's called Fun Things to Do with a Broomstick. How does $2,000 sound? Just step up and take a swing at this one. Let's say all the countries of the world are having a limbo party. Since they're called the Low Countries, which group of nations might you expect to limbo the lowest? Greece, Albania, and Bulgaria? Jamaica, Haiti, and the Dominican Republic? Argentina, Chile, and Uruguay? Or Belgium, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands?
Low countries. No idea.
See, now, I could have given you some cash if you picked this. The Low Countries is an area of Northwest Europe made up of Belgium, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands. From what I hear about Amsterdam, I bet the Netherlands is also extremely good at 7 minutes in heaven. Okay, I need a category.
Those aren't pillows.
Oh yes, it's time for your fantasies to be realized. You're joining a three-way. Alrighty, here's the deal. You're gonna see a three-way like this one. When the correct three-way member is lit up, buzz in. If you make a match, you
Okay, I get it.
$1,000. But watch out, if you're wrong, you'll lose $1,000 every time you're wrong. And be careful, individual answers don't necessarily have anything to do with the three-way as a group. Alright, let's get this party rolling. This little three-way likes to call itself, those aren't pillows! And the comfy three-way for this one is planes, trains, and automobiles. Looks like this is it. Here's your three-way.
Automobile.
Oh yes! Oh yes!
DC-10s.
Oh yes!
Yeah.
Oh yes!
Maglevs. Those are trains. Aston Martins.
Oh yes!
That's all. Now catch your breath while we see how you did. You tease. You took me to the brink and then left me there $1,000 from the promised land. Oh, well, let's just add it to your overall conquest total. Well, it seems we're moving on now. Let's see what's up next. Okay, we're halfway home. Let's see how round 2 treats you. Every question in round 2 is worth twice as much, so we got some serious cash at stake here. Let's get to it. I need a category.
We should have picked a longer war.
Shake hands with. We should have picked a longer war. Think you could handle $6,001 bills? You ready? Then complete this analogy. MASH is to aftermash as the War of 1812 is to what? The Battle of New Orleans, the Whiskey Rebellion, the Emancipation Proclamation, or Mamie Eisenhower?
But what was after the War of 1812?
The correct answer is... The Battle of New Orleans was fought right after the War of 1812 was resolved in a peace treaty. The two armies didn't know the war was over. After the sitcom where some second-string actors from the original series didn't realize their careers were over. All right, hit me.
What COP really stands for? Who won the Great Emu War? The ostrich.
This category is known as What Cops Really Stands For. You get 4,000 clams for this one. Okay, imagine you're a network TV exec asked to pick the name for the new crime drama with an edge. The show is gritty, realistic, and has a great pilot episode subtitled King Philip Came Over for Ginger Snaps. Based on what this mnemonic represents, which is your most fitting choice? NYPD Color Spectrum, Biology and Order, Homicide
Mnemonic.
Life on the Seven Hills of Rome, or Hill Street Justices of the Supreme Court?
Mnemonic. The mnemonic King Philip came over for Ginger Snaps. I don't know.
Here's what you should have picked. King Philip Came Over for Ginger Snaps is a mnemonic device for remembering the order in the biological classification system. Kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. And tune in for
Was
next
not
week's
thinking that.
very special episode titled Killer's Postcoital Overture for Gentle Snuggling. Okay, I need a category.
To be or not to be Arthur.
Swing your partner 1 and 3. A do-si-do for the big 13.
Let's see what we got going. To be or not to be, Arthur? And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. All right, here's one for you TV theme song buffs. What are the concluding lyrics to the theme song of the 70s sitcom Maude? Anything but tranquilize and right on Maude. She'll get tempers rise and fighting Maude. Don't discuss her thighs and anger Maude. Or petite for her large size, mighty Maude.
Never seen this. I feel like I've heard it before.
For the curious, here's the right answer. We're talking about that uncompromising, enterprising, anything but tranquilizing right on Maude. For some reason I feel like wearing polyester and drinking scotch. Okay, pick a category.
Those stupid French people.
The selection is those stupid French people. One right answer and $6,000 head your way. Hey, wouldn't it be great to go to a museum and look at the mummy of the beautiful and fabled Egyptian Queen Cleopatra? Well, too bad, because the French lost it. Because you should always begin looking for a lost item where you last remember having it, how should French authorities begin searching for Cleopatra's mummy? By digging through Hollywood prop rooms, by dragging the Parisian sewers, by combing the Sahara Desert, or by searching Manhattan's Central Park?
Where was...
Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. Cleopatra's mummy was accidentally dumped into the Paris sewer in the 1940s. I guess somebody mistook the old dusty wrappings for used toilet paper. Oh, come on, you were thinking it too.
No, I wasn't.
Category, please.
I can't think with all this loud music.
15th floor, lingerie, housewares, and useless trivia.
And this one is, I can't think with all this loud music. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. When you figure out what the hell I'm talking about here, hit your buzzer and type in the answer, okay? What's that movie that stars John Travolta? The one where he dances in almost every scene. It was directed by Sylvester Stallone, too. You know, it's the sequel to Saturday Night Fever. What the hell is the name of that movie?
Was it Dirty Dancing or... It wasn't Footloose.
All right, type...
Yep, wrong. I
Thanks for the
don't
help.
know.
The movie was Staying Alive, which is what you're barely doing. Sylvester Stallone directed John Travolta in the movie.
I don't know anything about dance movies.
A big Broadway star, despite the fact that he had to wear a really silly headband. I need a category.
I want to let my dog eat it.
Uh-oh, left nut kick. I'm sore.
Oh boy.
It's time for a British crash fun.
Your gibberish category for today is, I wouldn't let my dog eat it. The opening value for this gibberish question is going to be $10K. Okay, you're going to have about 30 seconds to solve this, but every second and a half, I'm taking away some money. All right, have a taste of this and see if you can tell me what it rhymes with. Phallus chow? Joy! We're feeders. And don't let those exclamation points throw you off.
I showed over features.
First clue, it's a famous group of women. You know, like the Go-Go's. It's a famous group of women, usually seen at football
Cheerleaders.
games. Last clue, they really go for cowboys. Saddle up, we're almost out of time.
Something.
Oh man, when I go to a football game, nothing gets me hotter than the phallus Chowjoy
Oh,
Weirfeeders.
Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
The Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders may not have contributed much to the team's success, but I have to say that over the years, they've had some of the best tight ends in the NFL.
Ha.
Okay, I need a category.
Okay, I could probably do this one.
Number 17.
May I introduce, with friends like these, who needs enemies? Play your cards right, you win $4,000. Hey, look, I've got a copy of a Friends script. Let's see if we can figure out the plot just by looking at the title page. Friends, the one where Chandler shows the game Chandler's Wobble. What happens in this episode? Chandler gets drunk in an Irish pub, Chandler and Rachel study the Earth's axis, Joey scoops out a piece of Chandler's brain, or Phoebe watches Chandler's package.
That you're making me focus on what wobble means, and I don't know that.
Should have picked this. Chandler's Wobble is a periodic variation in the Earth's axis of rotation. I wonder what we'll be looking at when Rachel experiences the cold of the North Pole. Okay, pick a category.
This game's going awful. Eat my shorts.
Say hello to Eat My Shorts. $2,000 says you don't know this one. Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. If you asked a moth about its propensity for eating clothing, which of these would be a factually accurate response?
Sure, I used to do that as a kid. I can't help it. The smell drives me wild. Natural fabrics don't agree with me.
Or
I only do it for lights on. It feels less dirty.
I want to say 4.
maybe if you turn out all the lights in the room, you'll feel less stupid.
Yeah, no.
Bet you wish you'd pick this. Only the larva of a clothes-eating moth actually eats your clothes. The adult moths try on your clothes when you're not home.
Yeah.
All right, hit me.
If penicillin doesn't work, get the leeches.
Step right up for question 19. The category is, if penicillin doesn't work, get the leeches. Get a right answer, you're walking away with $4 grand. Let's see how you handle this one. Imagine the hospital drama ER were set during Europe's 14th century Black Death. Because it wasn't a commonly accepted remedy, which of these episodes would you not see? A cannon being fired in the hospital, doctors and patients engaging in sex orgies, Carol arranging dead animals around the ER, or Doug bathing a child in urine?
Oh,
See, now, I could have given you some cash if you picked this. Rampant sex was not popularly believed to cure the plague, although it is my favorite cure for a headache.
I probably should have done that one.
Category, please.
Let's do new swear words.
Question number 20.
Well, what do we have here? New swear words. This one can net you $6,000. Flex those fingers, cause here it comes. If Christianity were taken over by the Church of the Subgenius, which of these expressions would most likely become tantamount to using the Lord's name in vain?
Subgenius.
Gene Almighty! Oh, Todd, damn it! I swear to Bob! Or, for Kristen's sake!
Subgenius. Never heard of it.
Let's take a look at the right answer. The symbol for the Church of the Subgenius is a guy named J.R. Bob Dobbs. Yeah, and the worst thing you can tell someone in the church is that you hope they become normal. I need a category.
I feel like I could probably answer this one. Jack attack. Excuses, excuses, excuses.
Time for the attack. When you see two words that match, hit your buzzer. You get it right, you get 2,000 in the bank. Get it wrong, I'm making a withdrawal of 2,000. Just one more thing to remember.
Remember the clue.
The two words that match have to fit this clue. You see, the reason I'm in drag is, yeah, everyone's got some excuse for cross-dressing. Let's just see the Jack attack.
Don't know Tootsie. Complete guess. Oh, it was probably that one. Yentl. Nope. Nope. Tora. To see the kids again. PG-13 rating. Was where is it? Cheap rate. Why did I do that one?
Nothing to write home about, but not too shabby. Now let's see your final score. That's the game. Wow, that was one roller coaster of a game, huh? You know, the kind with the pretty horsies that go around in a circle when your parents are aiming a camera at you, screaming.
You don't know Jack. Great show, everybody. Lovely work as
I would agree with that.
Huh?
That
What's
was
going on now?
definitely something.
Hey, why quit while you're ahead? You just keep playing, we'll get that list filled up in no time. Let me know if you want to play again.
I used to be a supermodel, but now I sell embarrassing
Okay.
personal items.
Run some of the commercials.
So, go buy it.
Why suffer painful sores and blisters when you wear hot pants? Slide through with Cellulube.
With Cellulube, my thighs don't stick together. I can even wear Daisy Dukes.
Hey, I have jock itch.
Get your own product, buddy.
Wait, I'll walk with you.
Ooh, your thighs are so slippery.
Don't let Chub Rub ruin your social life. If you have thunder thighs, you need Cellulube.
Come on down to Buster's Bait Shop, where your grub and crawlers, one-stop bobbers, hooks and poles, and nets and line. So if your son or pappy is wishing to do some bass or crappie fishing, come to Buster's and have a real good time.
Buster's Bait Shop. Master baiters since 1923.
Hey, you guys, can I put on makeup and talk about boys with you?
Ew. Rose man at the door.
All the kids used to be mean to me at school because I eat paste and wet my chair. But now, I've got a My Little Doppelganger doll, and everybody loves me.
You're all gonna grow up to be drunken whores, so shove it where the sun don't shine or I'll poison your lip gloss.
I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
It's also good for my dumb brother. Hey, Biff, Mommy said I could go to the mall with you.
Who told you to take your head out of the toilet, you little freak?
You wear girls' underwear and rub your wee-wee.
Saddle up, Tex. We're going shopping. Yeah.
And it works really great on grown-ups.
Cindy, turn off the TV and go to bed.
I'll go to bed when I'm good and ready, you pathetic nobody.
Oh, I guess a few more minutes won't hurt.
My Little Doppelganger is my best friend. Mwah.
Keep your gross lips off me and do something about that canker sore, would ya?
My Little Doppelganger. Also available, My Little Split Personality and My Little Addiction.
Boys, you haven't seen realistic battle action until you've seen medieval tech action figures. More weapons, more scenarios.
And these dolls are made out of the toughest plastic.
They're not dolls, they're action figures.
Are they small representations of the human form?
Yes.
Then they're dolls. And they come with mix and match fashion accessories.
That's removable battle armor, and they have action grip hands.
Perfect for tea parties.
Medieval tech action figures. They're not dolls.
Have you been throwing away that old mayonnaise? How condiments could improve your love life tonight.
This morning on The Asylum.
Hello?
Yes, is this Mrs. Forsythe?
Yes, it is.
This is Principal Warga. I'm afraid I've got some bad news about your son Timmy in the 4th grade.
What?
I'm afraid he died at school this morning.
What? Timmy?
Yeah, he died of a severe wedgie.
He's so bad.
Yeah, the autopsies show he also suffered from repeated wet willies.
What? Who is this?
Ooh, looks like little Timmy's mother's a bit pissed. Pissed? I'm the one who should be pissed. You wouldn't let me finish the joke.
Oh, you guys are so crazy.
109.7 WEOB. The Asylum, weekday mornings from 7 to 11.
This week on Zenora, Queen of Battle, a city is under siege.
Ah, battle makes me so tense.
Here, let me rub your shoulders.
And hope is running out.
Ugh, my breastplate is stuck.
Here, Zenora, let me help you.
All on the next Zenora.
I was eating a cookie right when that happened. I've just finished this real quick. Okay. Now time for my favorite, you don't know Jack. The best one. Let me turn down the volume a bit. Either give a man a fish or teach a man to fish.
Oh, just pick one.
Let's teach him. I saw it.
Rise and shine, riders. It's gonna be a tough game out there. Happy Groundhog's Day. Don't be frightened by the shadows. Rise and shine, riders. It's gonna be a tough game out there. Happy Groundhog's Day. Don't be frightened by the shadows. Rise and shine, riders. It's gonna be a tough game out there. Happy Groundhog's Day. Don't be frightened by the shadows. Whoa, that was weird.
I was concerned a bit.
How many people will be playing?
Until I got the joke.
No others to play with? I'm sorry, but sometimes it's nice to have an opportunity to get to know yourself better. Is this your first time riding with us?
Yeah.
Okay, don't worry about a thing.
For the sake of
We'll
the
be sure
stream.
to give you all the instructions you need. Our host will show you the ropes and the cables.
Same here, Axel.
It's just a little joke. Type your name.
It's not
Were
letting
my
me do anything.
instructions unclear? Please type in your name.
I guess you'll name me.
All right then. Your new name is Soylent Green. Your buzzer is the letter
Hey, I'm
B.
people.
B, as in Battle Creek, Michigan, home of the American breakfast cereal. Enjoy the ride. See you at the bottom.
Floor 88.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of You Don't Know Jack is sponsored by E. coli diet shakes. Drink a shake and flush the slush.
Ugh.
And now, please welcome your host, Cookie.
Hey there, welcome to the game. I hope you're hungry. I was gonna have a fish fry, but now I think I'll just serve crow. Well, I hope you didn't fill up on bread because there's plenty of food here. Eat! Eat! Now select the...
Let's go
Coming up.
6,000.
Cut your food. Don't tear at it with your teeth.
I do what I please.
Hey, you remember all those crappy products advertised on TV that claim to even make julienne fries? Well, if you were to julienne Julia Child, what would you do to her? Cut her into short, thin strips, cut her lengthwise with jaggedy edges, cut her widthwise into round chunks, or cut her any old way. It's only a TV term.
It doesn't break. Oh, it broke.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear.
And now that I've julienned her, we'll fry Julia with some ground beef for a few minutes.
Until I'm golden brown. Okay, hit your buzzer and try to snag the highest value. The category is...
That's 1-0 more than the
Eat
420.
your young. All right, now listen to me. $4,020 could be yours, but there's just one thing standing in your way. Anyway, if a headline reads, Mom gets death penalty for coddling kids, which of these did the mother most likely do to her children? She thawed them in alcohol, peeled them with a knife, kneaded them with prongs, or cooked them in water?
That's pretty much the same as boiling.
We love you, Mom.
I love you too.
Another way to coddle someone is to cook them in water that's almost boiling. And if you want to coddle who you're coddling, you should boil them in Evian water. Hit your buzzer to choose the... Okay, give it up for... Doc says I gotta eat this. You know, it's never a bad idea to get suggestions on your diet from a doctor. Say you're a maggot living during the 1930s. If you're following doctor's orders, what kind of diet might you be living on? The infected wounds of his patients, the olive in his martini, the cough syrup he gives to kids, or the corsages his nurses wear?
Even if you didn't know this, we've had this in like every single game.
Doctors used to use maggots to eat away diseased tissue and help stop infection by bacteria. So eat up. But remember, diet's only half the picture. Make sure you exercise. You know, walk around the block a few times after eating diseased tissue.
Sounds like a good plan.
Okay, but... God almighty, this is major money here.
Oh!
Get out of here. It's time for a dis or dat.
Oh, this is going to be... this is going to be
The category for
money
this
maker.
dis or dat is... They're just a couple of fruits. Okay, I'm gonna read off 7 people or things, and for each one, I want you to tell me whether it's associated with apples or oranges. If the person or thing has something to do with apples, press 1. If it has something to do with oranges, press 2. If you're not sure, press 4. For each right answer, you get some cash. And you're gonna lose some for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to. Okay, you got 30 seconds to nail all 7. And keep an eye on the wire. When it fills up, you're done. Let's do it. William Tell, associated with apple. William and Mary. Syracuse.
That's oranges.
A county in California. New York City.
Big Apple.
Miami Bowl. Sir Isaac Newton. You only missed one. Not too bad. Let's add your
That's
winnings
still
to your
a
total.
massive chunk of change.
That's what your current score looks like. Let's keep going. All right, buzz in for the cash. We're calling this one 2,000-year-old leftovers. And now the question. Say you want to serve the actual body and blood of Jesus at your next dinner party. Which of these would be the best name for your new entree? Assumption a la mode, consommation a naturel, transubstantiation souffle, or consubstantiation a la king?
Think it's this one?
No, consubstantiation is when the food doesn't change, but the presence of Jesus is there. You know, kind of like basil.
Oh. Dang.
The correct
I saw a la
answer is-
king, so I thought it was.
According to the doctrine of transubstantiation, the bread and wine actually become the body and blood of Jesus during communion. It doesn't taste very fresh, though. Kind of like it's been hanging around somewhere for days.
Like in a cave.
Okay, so this one's
Ah,
called
that one went way too quick.
French dining. It's all in the tongue. Here's the question. Imagine that you want to cook a special meal for your lover. Because the French name for it is also a term of endearment, what should you make? Crab cakes, corn fritters, cabbage soup, or coconut macaroons?
Was it corn? No.
All right, let's take a look at the right answer. In France, cabbage or chou is a term of endearment like sweetheart.
Look, honey. Chou, chou. Hey, come back.
All right, it's time. Oh. Here's your category. When biblical tummies rumble. You ready? Let's go. Say that while sailing around in his ark, Noah stopped at a flooded diner and picked up Adam and Eve on a raft. What would he have added to his cargo? 2 eggs on toast, a bagel with lox and cream cheese, coffee with cream and sugar, or apple pie with 2 scoops of ice cream?
Adam and Eve on a raft.
Interesting choice. Here's the one you wanted. Adam and Eve on a raft is diner speak for 2 eggs on toast. 2 very naked and sinful eggs on toast. All right, bang your buzzer and grab. Here's your category.
I go for the 8,000.
Don't fight with your food.
I do what I want.
Hey, have you ever been to a
Stop
bullfight?
telling me not to do
Kill
stuff.
the bull. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I ruin it for you? Suppose the bull, or toro, were replaced by a Japanese toro. What would the matador be fighting? A bloodthirsty octopus, a charging fatty tuna, an enraged wild cabbage, or a dangerous water chestnut?
Toro. Japanese toro.
Oh, look what I have here. The correct answer.
I was thinking
Japanese toro means fatty tuna, and it's used in sushi. And after you take in the bullfight, make sure you stick around for the annual running of the puffer fish. Hit your buzzer. Your category is... I'm so drunk I'll eat anything.
No, that was only the second
Okay,
episode.
don't panic, but you've been invited to a party, and you've been asked to bring the guacamole dip. Okay, deep breaths. Now listen up. Say that instead of using avocado in your guacamole, you use the avocado's namesake. What will you most likely say when someone compliments you on it? Thanks, I drained the blood myself. I was worried nobody would eat brains. Yeah, I just love chips and testicles. Or, you've got some gizzard on your chin.
Avocado's namesake. Oh, what is it?
Watch and learn. The ancient Aztecs named the bulbous avocado after their bulbous testicles. Hey, it's roadkill time.
Oh, sweet. Nice bonus on a roadkill.
Okay, let me explain how this game works. I'm going to show you various pairs of things that are somehow related. And you're going to see a series of items that may or may not connect the pair. You gotta buzz in to select the item you think correctly joins the two. There's $1,000 in it for you if you're right, but do choose wisely. You're gonna lose $1,000 every time you're wrong. And we're gonna wrap it all up with a final bonus round worth some extra cash. Let's just say you should pay close attention to all the correct answers. You got that? Good, let's motor. Prostitution light and commie color. What's the common link between these two?
I don't know, I'm seeing red.
Score! Punch to the back! In painful stone!
Oh, kidney. Beans, these are types of beans.
Spotted horse! And exploding Ford car!
Pinto!
Ozzy Sabbath in Russia's sea!
Black. Excuse me.
Army's berets and Cato's Hornet!
Green. brain.
Okay, it's bonus time. What do all the correct answers have in common? Are they all colors of peppers?
Nope.
Types of beans? You nailed it! Rack it up! That was a snap. They're all types of beans. And I would know. All right, there it is. Let's keep moving.
$69,000.
All right, buzz in for the... We're calling this one Licking the Platter Clean. Hey, you know that rhyme about Jack Sprat who could eat no fat? Well, which of these could Jack Sprat eat? Crudité, schmaltz, suet, or tallow? Well, what do we have here? Jack Sprat could eat no fat, but he could eat crudité, which are just Frenchy raw vegetables. And his
Oh wow,
really could
Nightblock
just eat
Man
the
still
onion
works
dip
in the
with
chat.
her fingers. Hit your buzzer to choose the... Okay, give it up for... Eat and die.
No, you.
Okay, you know those crazy diets where you can only eat one type of food, like only grapefruit or only carbohydrates or only mammals that hop? Well, check this out. Breakfast, 6 ounces of paint, 1 bowl of chalk, and a 2x4. Lunch, 12 ounces of floor wax, a coal and clay sandwich, and 2 cups of dirt. Dinner, 6 ounces of suntan lotion, 2.7 ounces of deodorant, and 3 crayons. What diet plan does this menu most likely come from? The Alpabulum diet, the Esculent diet, the Pica diet, or the Ambrosia diet?
I think it's Pica.
When you have the desire to eat stuff that isn't food, that's called pica. And after you eat all that indigestible fiber, well, that's called extremely painful.
You don't say.
Now select the highest value and see if you hit the jackpot.
Sticking around this. Sticking around the 3,000.
Welcome to the Jack Attack. I'm gonna be throwing a bunch of words up on the screen. Buzz in when you see 2 items on the screen that match. Each time you're right, you make money. Each time you're wrong, you lose it. Now here's the thing. Not any 2 items that go together are necessarily a match.
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. We'll start with the pizza crust. Remember, the match has to follow the clue. Good luck.
We got pizza crust. Olive oil. Sauce. Cheese. Where's the beef? Nope. That's gonna take out a chunk. Rooms. Yep, that's gonna take out a nice chunk.
Let's see that final score!
Oh, that I still came in the positives.
That's the story!
Well, positives of 6, of 7. Yeah, I made more money.
So, you think you know sushi? You and your other yuppie spawn friends think you know sushi? Well, you don't know sushi at all, not a
It's
wee
short,
bloody bit.
but sweet.
You can sit in your fancy $70
One of-
a plate sushi cafes
one of
and
my
impress your other
well,
human
my favorite,
scabby friends and
you don't
order
know, Jack?
California
It's
roll
short
and
'cause it's only
think you're the
13
sheep's
things,
wool.
but-
Well, you're nothing. You're sushi juniors and you make me sick. So from now on, you order sushi
This
the real
is
way, the
probably
proper
going to
way.
be my
You get
next,
McLeod sushi, or you don't eat it at all. McLeod's only uses
my
real
next try to
haggis.
game
None of
clear
this silly
because
wimpy fish snot. We only
there is an
use
end to this
haggis.
game, believe it or
Good
not.
Scottish minced haggis. And if you know it's good for you, you'll eat it too. So stop
And
being
I'm
a
going to
baby
try to
doll
go for
freak
it. But
loser
let's
and
do
leave
some
that
commercials real
thermos
quick,
alone because
and
you're eating
I'll be
McLeod
right back.
sushi from now on.
You took my love, you took my breath, you took my heart, you took everything when you divorced me. When you divorced me. You took my favorite shirts, you took my country tapes, you took the new TV, you took the seedless grapes when you divorced me. When you divorced me, we went from MARIAGE to BIVORSE. You broke my little HART. Now I'm in MISRE. I had a real nice pen, it used to write in blue. I used to write you letters and you took them too when you divorced me. When you divorced me, I seem to recall a half a can of beer. Now I wanna get drunk, but it's not here 'cause you divorced me. 'Cause you divorced me. We went from MARIAGE to DIVORSE. You broke my little HART. Now I'm in MISRE. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, T, Q, R, S, P, U, V, W, X, and Z. Q. We went from MARIAGE to DIVORSE. You even took our KAT. Now I'm in MISRE.
Yeah, I wonder why they got divorced. God, the kids are being loud now. A guy can't spell for crap. Okay. We'll be coming back to that later. Going back to the red later. I just need to switch to intermission because I need to do a thing. I forgot to turn on the Avermedia. Whoops. Yep, it's the Wii version. God, they're loud. Chef Wee Wee. Oh. Excuse me, I want... There we go. Is the game loud? Is the game audio even coming in? Now the audio is coming in.
People are
That was
choosing
weird.
to crawl to their destinations this up.
Pretty good, Bill. Wish I could say the same for you there.
What? Oh, man, I must have splashed some water when I was washing my hands.
Don't feel bad, Bill. I used to get those embarrassing spots on the front of my pants, too.
You did?
Sure, but then I got the Shield.
The Shield? What is it?
The Shield is the leakage absorption pad for men that takes the anxiety out of post-urination drip.
Yeah, there
No
are...
shaking, no milking, no painful
73
Sounds great, but how does it work?
games
let me
on
show you.
this.
Oh.
It's that easy.
Thanks, Dan.
My pleasure. Say, is that your Shield?
have
Or are you
we
just happy
done
to see
so
me?
far?
Arrived immediately on the scene
Then,
and were forced to use
those,
tranquilizer guns to prevent continued coupling of the animals. After the incident, the young boy responded,
14.
I guess that will be the last.
Okay, we've got one contestant. Let's get moving, people.
30 seconds to places.
Hey, it's Donnie here, and today I woke up and saw my shadow. Guess that means 10 more months of Robert Frost. Oh, well, let's not make a mountain out of a mogul. How about some instructions?
Sure.
Excellent, then I'll give you my schmeal. You'll see a whole slaw of questions, and when you obfuscate the correct answer, press the button next to it. Press either up, left, right, or down on your plus control pad. There is a clock counting down your time, so if you buzz in forthwith, the more Sonorians you'll win. Or forfeit.
Okay, folks, we're getting close. 10 seconds.
Have funyin'.
Can I get a fly check?
6.
Fly
5.
has been checked.
We'll fade to black. 3.
Vader is still Luke's father. Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson. Who the f*** are you? I'm glad it's just you and me. This way I can give you my full attention. And your wrong answer of the game is being sponsored by...
What a prick cactus company! The plural of cactus may be cacti, but our focus is on cactu.
If you happen to find our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, you'll be rewarded with big prizes and cash. All right, let's get this party started. To get started, partly sunny with a chance. How much of a levato is a demi-levato? 1/3 of a levato, 1/2 of a levato, 3/4 of a levato, or a full levato?
Give me a 4?
Like they say, 3/4 of a levato only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Here's what you meant to pick. Demi means half, so demi-levato is actually half of a levato.
Let me lower this a bit.
All right, bring me the Lovato.
Denny's okay.
Coming up next, Pee-wee's Big Art Venture. Imagine we could get Paul Rubens of Pee Wee Herman fame to host our game. It would be pretty sweet. Anyway, if we could somehow convince him to do it, how would it sound theoretically if Paul Rubens pronounced the name of a Peter Paul Rubens painting? Portrait of the Artist's Mother! The Hippopotamus Hunt! The Starry Night! Girl with the Pearl Earring! Haha!
Which one of them is a Rubens painting?
Watch the clock! Well, the Starry Night is big and bright.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
Yeah. Want to see the right answer? The Hippopotamus Hunt is one of the more famous paintings by Peter Paul Rubens, often referred to just as Rubens. You know, if we could get Paul Rubens to host this game, it would be a guaranteed hit.
That's ironic because they did get Paul Rubens to host the actual TV show of You Don't Know Jack, and it did not last long.
Take a good look at fashion you can believe in, and it's a dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 names. For each one, tell me if it's the name of a nonprofit humanitarian organization or a brand of designer jeans. If it's a nonprofit, press left on your plus control pad. If it's jeans, press right on your plus control pad. Each one right gets you a generous $300, but each one wrong will set you back a pair of Calvin Kleins. You've got 30 seconds to make a difference. We good? Here we go. Citizens of humanity. People's liberation. Call to action. 7 for all mankind. Global impact. True religion. Rockin' Republic.
Ow.
$5 says you're wearing tough skins right now.
I'm in positives.
Yeah, nothing says I enjoy helping the less fortunate better than a $300 pair of jeans. Next up, a salute to Dick. Did you know that the first Gap store opened in 1969, the same year Richard Nixon took office? If the Gap decided to honor Richard Nixon by keeping their stores open for the duration of the audio gap found on the Watergate tapes, approximately what would the store's hours be? 9 a.m. until 9:01 a.m., 9 a.m. until 9:18 a.m., 9 a.m. until 2:12 p.m., or 9 a.m. until 9 o'clock the next day?
18 minutes?
The missing audio gap in the Watergate tapes was 18.5 minutes long, so the gap would be open from 9 until a little after 9:18. Coincidentally, that missing audio was just 18.5 minutes of Nixon telling Henry Kissinger how good his ass looked in khakis.
Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
May I introduce Nostra Awesome. Man, you know that Nostradamus guy who wrote all those quatrains that predicted everything that's ever happened? Turns out the dude even predicted video games. Because he never mentions it in his quatrains, which video game series did Nostradamus not predict? Doom, Quake, Battlefield, or Portal? Believe it or not, Nostradamus mentions Portal twice in his writings. But dude was awesome. Oh, honestly. Nostradamus mentions the words Battlefield, Quake, and Portal multiple times each, but he never mentions the word Doom. Now, he also didn't predict Tetris specifically, but he did say, beasts ferocious from hunger will swim across rivers. The greater part of the region will be against the Hister. The great one will cause it to be dragged in an iron cage, when the German child will observe nothing. And it's pretty obvious by that he meant Tetris. That's the end of a thrilling first round. And surprisingly, you're doing pretty well.
Look at all those ones.
Don't forget, in round 2, all the cash is doubled. And remember,
good, I
the
think that's
wrong answer of the game is still there for the taking. Let's move on, shall we?
This is a robot.
Up next, the writing's on the Walmarts. Suppose Walmart goes literal and starts selling commemorative pieces of the Berlin Wall. If they roll back the price so it matches the year in which the wall came down, how much will a piece cost? 1979, 1985, 1989, or 1994?
98?
Built in 1961, the Berlin Wall, which separated East from West Berlin, was eventually destroyed in 1989 by Germans from either side.
Why did I say 98?
The Berlin Wall, 28 years of existence. Multiply that by about 13 and you have the average age of the Walmart greeter.
Wow. Rude.
Let's try. You can Olympic your nose. Which of these events might occur if the Olympics were held on Olympus Mons? A biathlon through the Gobi. One right answer coming up. Olympus Mons, the largest volcano in the solar system, is located on the surface of Mars. Olympic mountain biking. I know I look forward to it every 4 years. Olympus Mons is not in the desert.
You know what is?
But speaking of deserts, you've won your very own albino cactus from the world-famous What a Prick Cactus Company. The only thing green will be all of your friends with envy. This wrong answer of the game nets you a handsome $8,000. Yeah, you're welcome.
I like how Cookie sounds like he doesn't like selling out. Gotta get those sponsorships.
Next, Martha Stewart dying. You know, time in the slammer really puts perspective on the realities of life and death. Suppose Martha Stewart changes the name of her TV show from Martha Stewart Living to Martha Stewart Living Wills. What would she teach you to make? A lovely death quilt that says, "Everything goes to my spouse," a frilly apron with the words, "Do not resuscitate," a funeral cake that says, "Mom gets to distribute my stuff," or a lace doily that says, "Don't take my things if I disappear."
Living will.
Time. I loves me a good funeral cake. Watch how easy this is. A living will is a document that indicates your wishes for your medical care should you ever become seriously incapacitated, such as a vegetative state or irreversible coma.
Okay.
It's a pull-the-plug order, if you will. You know, like they did with the Martha Stewart version of The Apprentice.
Strolling through the park with the sarsaparilla. For me,
Say hello to... How many balls do you have? Let's put these balls in order.
Oh, of course you put it at the end of the freaking game.
Okay, I'm handing out a $1,000 bonus for a correct answer. Put these things in order based on the number of balls they have, from fewest balls to most balls. A standard game of skee ball, a game of bumper pool, a game of Quidditch from Harry Potter. Quidditch, bumper pool, skee ball, bumper pool, skee ball, Quidditch, skee ball, bumper pool, Quidditch, or Quidditch, skee ball, bumper pool.
What?
Quidditch has 4 balls, skee ball usually has 9 balls, and bumper pool has 10 balls. That earned you an extra grand. Now, a lot of people like to roll their balls when they play skee ball. I prefer throwing them overhand as hard as I can. I've been ejected from a number of Chuck E. Cheese establishments. Hold me, never let me go. And my And now, Long John Corporate Meddlers. Suppose Long John Silver's expands its menu. Which of the following menu items would be anatomically possible? Whale fingers, dolphin wings, electric eel legs, or shark bone soup?
Shark bone soup?
A shark skeleton is made of cartilage. No bones about it. Were you thinking of this one? A whale's fin has 5 fingers. An order of whale fingers also comes with a complimentary 3-gallon bucket of barbecue dipping sauce.
Jack attack.
Step right up to the jack attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press your A button. 4,000 big ones if you're right, but say goodbye to 4,000 if you're wrong. And most importantly, remember the clue. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. A boy and his robot. Let's get automated. Good luck.
That was more like Anakin, but whatever. Terminator. What's Conan's? The Dipbot? It was Conky, wasn't it? Ricky Optimus Prime. I would say Bumblebee, but you're wrong. Jesus, Zilla. I can't let you do that, Dave. Or is it Jay Leno? Nope, Dipbot. Nope, wasn't Terry. Hockey.
That's the game!
Oh, not a bad score.
You may feel like you did great, but you forgot one thing. You had to go ahead and steal fizzy lifting drinks. You bumped into the ceiling, which now has to be washed and sterilized, so you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. I said good day. You don't know Jack!
That'll do it, folks. What's going on, Donnie?
All right, then. Have you any tinkling for jumping back into the proceedings?
Did you know that 12 cups of raw spinach
This
has as
is
much
another
sodium
game
as
that
an
I
order of French
would
fries
also want
at
to do for clearing.
McDonald's?
Probably
Did you say as much
after
sodium as French fries?
the ride.
And that 54 cups of spinach has just as many calories?
As many calories as French
let's
fries?
go. Let's
Makes
do
you
some
think
commercials.
twice about eating spinach, doesn't it?
Yes.
Spinach. Is it really strong to the finish? Vote no on Proposition 14H and keep spinach and other vegetables out of our schools.
One ticket to Bloody Bloody Murder, please.
Wait a minute. How old are you?
17.
I don't believe you. You look 6.
Aw, man, shucks.
Hey, kid, if you want to seem older and get into R-rated movies, you gotta smell older. Here, try a bottle of Old Man Essence.
Hey, neat. One ticket to Bloody Bloody Murder, please.
You have the mature smell of mothballs and elderly BO. Sorry about before.
Thanks. Essential, man.
Remember, kids, buy Old Man Essence so you too can smell old enough to live.
Next week on a new episode of Old People Exceeding Expectations.
Mr. Tillman, do you need a hand getting to the bathroom?
Oh, leave me some shred of dignity. I can use the toilet without your help. You don't need to hold my hand.
Oh, okay, great. Scream if you get trapped in there.
Yeah.
That's next week on Old People Exceeding Expectations.
I like your hoodie. Where'd you get it?
PacSun.
Oh, where's there a PacSun?
I don't know. My mom drove me.
This exchange has been brought to you by the Council for Overheard Tween Conversations.
This traffic is terrible. I wish there was some way to escape.
Now there is.
Where did you come from?
You can escape reality altogether.
Sounds nice, but how?
Easy. Start interpreting all the road signs as if they're secret messages to you, or just obsess over the number 5.
Wow, there are a lot of number 5s on these license plates. What could that mean?
See that old lady over there in the blue Honda? Get out of your car and start yelling at her.
Why? She looks so sweet.
I don't know. Maybe she's a demon.
And she's probably trying to stop me from getting my messages to the president.
Now you're getting it.
Thanks, Magical Pixie.
I'm not even here. That's how good you're doing.
Insanity. If you lived here, you'd be a giant duck already.
Hello, I'm Nick Bear, and I'm not here to sell you anything. I used my own money to buy some advertising time to let the world know that I hate Jeff Hansen. This isn't a tricky sales ploy or a joke. Seriously, Jeff Hansen of Chicago, Illinois is a real person and a jerk, and I really hate him. A lot. I am not a rich man. This commercial's expensive and is taking most of the money that I would use to send my children to college. But if it makes any of you understand just how much I hate Jeff Hansen, who is a real person who works in Chicago and lives in Evanston, has brown hair and is about 6'4", then it will be worth it. If I have one hope, it is that spending my entire life savings in these scary economic times will burn the name Jeff Hansen into your brain, so that if you ever had the misfortune of actually meeting him, you will remember just how deeply and totally I hate this man, and take it as a warning to steer clear. Thank you for listening, unless you happen to be Jeff Hansen, in which case, you, sir.
Okay. Now let me start switching everything back over. Turn off the Wii. Unplug this. Plug that in. That's intermission. Hide the Aver Media. Okay, now I can switch back to here. Open up Jackbox Party Pack 1. And this is where I actually start dropping stuff. Why is it in windowed and not... Oh, there it is. Okay. Yep. This is where it's going to start being rude. Or at least I think it's going to start being rude. I would also do the latest one, but don't have that.
Okay, we're set.
Lightly used balloons.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and whenever I see an attractive woman, I make this sound.
Impressive. Still catcalling, but impressive.
I'd say it was sad you're playing alone, but you already know that. And your wrong answer of the game is being sponsored by...
Slightly used balloons. The more these balloons deflate, the more your wallet inflates.
If you happen to find our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, you'll be rewarded with big prizes and cash. So let's get to it.
Let's go.
Get ready, time for question 1.
First on the docket, Mexican-do attitude. What dish could Porky Pig order at a Mexican restaurant without committing cannibalism? Al pastor, chorizo, ceviche, or lomo adobada?
Which one is it? Ceviche?
Ceviche is fish.
Gotcha.
Great idea. Give spicy Mexican food to someone who doesn't wear pants. Buck her up for Mart TV, and it's a Dis or Dat.
Dis or Dat right off the bat, huh?
I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, tell me if it's a sales department on Walmart.com, an MTV show, or both.
Oh no,
If
you
it's
added
a
the both option.
Walmart department, press the left arrow. If it's on MTV, press the right arrow. If it's both, press the down arrow. We good? Here we go. Bags. Cribs. Mugs. Skins. Juniors. Juvies. Tools. Ooh, you just came up Jersey short.
It's the both option that...
Walmart doesn't have a jackass department, though, officially.
That's called the management.
Take a good look at. Just want to check in. Hey, how do you feel? With the pharynx, with the thoracic cavity, with the pulmonary veins, or with the thalamus?
Thalamus?
Located just above the brainstem, the thalamus acts as the relay station, sending information like pain to the brain.
Nice.
That's fine, don't ask me how I'm feeling. I asked you how you feel, but whatever. Sure, it's also with my thalamus, but it's just common decency to reciprocate.
You didn't give me the chance to reply. You had me answer a question. That's your fault, Cookie.
Say hello to... For whom the dinner bell tolls. Ooh, it's almost time for my dinner. Better have this fortune cookie first, as prescribed by my doctor.
Cookie, fortune cookie messages.
Any proton cookies in chat?
Not bad. Let's see what my fortune says. Laughter is the best medicine. If that's true, which character from the nursery rhyme Hey Diddle Diddle is the healthiest? The cat, the little dog, the cow, or the spoon?
The cat?
Oh, honestly. In the Mother Goose nursery rhyme, Hey Diddle Diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the little dog is the one that laughs at all the crazy stuff going on. This was pre-YouTube, you understand, so if somebody told you a dog laughed, you just had to take them at their word.
Of course.
Try this on for size. I've had intimate thoughts about Adam. Which of these people is B.I. curious?
B.I.
Someone interested in sexually experimenting with barium? Someone looking to explore with bromine? Someone flirting with beryllium? Or someone fantasizing about bismuth?
B.I. barium?
Honest mistake.
It's bismuth.
No, I'll get this. The chemical symbol for bismuth is Bi.
That one
but
was
as a
a bit
society, we
obvious.
shouldn't put labels on things like this, except chemicals. You should label chemicals so you don't blow yourself up. Unless that's what you're into. Look, I don't know, man.
Me neither. That's why I got the thing wrong.
That's all we got for round one. And lucky for you, there's room for improvement. Keep in mind, all the prizes are doubled in round two. And keep in mind, keep an eye out for the wrong answer of the game. It's still out there. Okay, here it comes.
That 6 was a robot.
Next up, spit up or shut up. If Lady Gaga changed her name to the most common first word spoken by babies, what would she be called? Lady No, Lady Dada, Lady Cat, or Lady Mama?
I think it's... Mama? It's Dada.
It was begging to be picked. According to a poll performed by YouGov, Dada or Daddy was by far the most popular first word spoken by babies, beating out Mama or Mommy by a considerable margin. Lady Dada is a good name, right? please just say yes, because that's
Actually, I
the name
probably
of the
should've-
screenplay
I
I
should've
wrote
known
for
that
Adam
one.
Sandler.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
This one's known as Childhood Murmuries.
Murmur.
It looks like we have a sort of treat today. My good acquaintance, old man, somehow found his way into the studio again. How's it going, old man?
That's terrible, Mr. Shapiro.
Yeah, it's Mr. Masterson, actually.
Since when?
Since birth.
I know we're on Earth. Anywho, I need your help
Since you don't know Jack
remembering
3.
something.
What's that thing? Who's that fella? Where's that scrutty up doodly doo? It's Foggy Facts with old man.
Scooty up do. I forget.
So, what is it you're trying to remember, old man?
Well, it's something I used to do when I was just a lad.
Not sure the history books go back that far, but I'll see if I can help. Why don't you describe it to me?
Sure thing, Nate. It's a game. British kids like to play it, I think. You get 3 strikes per turn, and seeds are involved somehow. What is that game?
Would it be Conkers, Queenie, Marbles, or 5 Stones?
I think it was Congress.
You thinking of Conkers, old man?
Hey, Conkers, yeah! That's an old British kids game I used to play. Each player has one of these seeds called a conker, and they take turns whacking at them. 3 whacks per turn. Why is that fun?
Oh, hey, encoding. Can you stop overloading?
It's hard to imagine you as a little kid, old man.
Well, I look pretty much the same, minus the liver spots. Didn't start growing those till my early 20s.
Mm-hmm. And when did you start smelling like liver?
That depends. When was liver invented?
Follow me down to the sea.
May I introduce... All rise for the Honorable Dinwoody Fudnuddler. If trees brought a class action lawsuit against lumberjacks, which Dr. Seuss character would they most likely hire as their legal counsel? The Cat in the Hat, the Grinch, Pop, or the Lorax? Allow me. The Lorax speaks for the trees, and in a lawsuit, the legal counsel speaks for its client, in this case, the trees. It makes sense the Lorax would be a lawyer. He always sues. You hopped on the wrong answer. But also just drifted into winning an assortment of half-deflated balloons from Slightly Used Balloons. Slightly used balloons. When the party's over, the savings begin. This wrong answer of the game nets you a handsome $8,000. Yeah, you're welcome.
Encoding, can you stop?
Here we have... There's a question in my pants, and you're all invited.
And of course, doing this 2 times in a row. Where this question is the 9th question.
Okay, as usual, if you get this correct, there's a little extra in it for you. Speaking of extra, put these underwear styles in order from least butt cheek revealing to most butt cheek revealing. Thong, bikini, tonga.
Yeah, I want the
Bikini,
encoding to stop being
thong,
overloaded.
Tonga, thong, bikini, tonga, or tonga, bikini, thong. Oh, you picked the thong answer. Let me show you something. Bikini-style underwear cover the butt cheeks more than Tonga-style, and Tonga-style cover more than thong, which leave your butt cheeks pretty much all out there. But really,
God,
any
that
style
one
that
confused-
doesn't expose my
confused
vestigial
me.
tail works fine for me.
I wasn't thinking correctly. I was thinking least amount of fabric, not most amount of fabric.
Open wide for Feeling Fines. I love that actor from Schindler's List and The English Patient. You know, the one who plays Voldemort. But I'm never certain if I'm pronouncing his name correctly. What's the proper way to say that Mr. Fines has to throw up? Ralph has to Ralph, Reef has to Ralph, Rolf has to Ralph, or Rafe has to Ralph? I would know how to pronounce it if it was that easy.
Dang it.
Oh, you're gonna kick yourself. Yep, Rafe Fiennes' first name is spelled like Ralph, but pronounced Rafe.
Rafe. Okay.
And his brother Joseph Fiennes is pronounced Joseph, but it's spelled Lessfamous. It's a weird British thing.
Brace yourself for the attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press the space bar. 2,000 big
Why
ones
was
if you're right,
that
but you lose
more
2,000
clear
if you're
than
wrong.
the rest of
Then
the
don't
instructions?
forget,
Remember the
When you see these two happen up,
it's
press
gotta be
the
a
space
match
bar.
that fits this clue. I love you like a legal guardian. I hope you know who adopted or just took care of whom.
Was it Felonious? No. I don't know. $4. Superman. Kent. Uncle Voldemort. That would be a completely different thing if it was Bruce. Harry Potter's a Robin. I don't know. Dorothy Gale. Matilda. My score is going down. Going down the toilet. Dexter. Let's see that negative.
That's all she wrote! I actually adopted a child recently. Thank you. I'd have him introduce himself, but I sent him out to get coffee. Oh, it's taking him a long time. Even for a 2-year-old.
You don't know Jack!
I don't think Cookie's would make a good parent.
Hello, I'm Philly and Catsty. Are you like me or hundreds of others across the country that suffer from a debilitating fear of microphones? You don't have to go it alone. Come to the basement of St. Olaf's Church this Thursday at 5:30 for a support group unlike any other. Microphonophobics United, stand together! Because facing your fears is a must. Must. Which stands for Microphonophobics United, stand together! Get me out of here!
Hey, gang! Have you felt tired from all that racket and ballyhoo from the so-called music festivals that the teenage beatniks and ruffians do? Well, isn't it time to hop to having the music festival that Goldarn plays real music that mature adults and grown-up older people like all of us and you can enjoy? Then come on down to the Hutchinson Community Park for Gerentala Palooza. We got Jerry Gorkin's medium-sized band, the Waltzaholics, assorted Bob Hope impersonators, the sounds of The Price is Right, the Muzak Ramblers, wind chimes, bingo, McDonald's coffee, and a half-dozen music boxes that play music. All the fun times and goings about begins at 7 a.m. this Thursday. And don't you worry, Missy, it's over by 2, so you have plenty of time to skedaddle on home before the drug dealers come out and deal their drugs. Take it from me, old man. Hey, can I take this microphone home with me? Huh? Do what? Yeah, okay, I'll just put it down.
Hi, I'm Mike Builder, General Manager of Jackbox Games. We've been hard at work coming up with new ways that you and your friends and family can play You Don't Know Jack. Don't have a lot of game controllers? Not a problem, because you can play this very game using your phone or tablet as a controller. But that's just the beginning. In the coming years, it's my hope that instead of using a regular controller, you'll be able to play our games using a regular TV remote, a calculator, a block of wood with buttons crudely drawn onto it, or even a garage door opener. But why stop there? We're hard at work making game controllers out of shoes, coffee table books about Paris, electric toothbrushes, farts, family pets, and maybe someday your own mind. My coworkers tell me that most of these are technically impossible, but we already have it working on phones and tablets, and luckily I don't entirely know what the word impossible means. I think the word possible's in there somewhere, so that sounds promising. So if you love You Don't Know Jack, hopefully you'll eventually be playing our other games like Fibbage and Everybody Help Grandma, using just a half-eaten turkey sandwich as a controller. I'm Mike Builder, and I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
Do you owe the IRS money in back taxes? $10,000, $20,000, $100,000? We can help. The law offices of Wilson, Hanson, Young & Associates can help you get out from under tax debt by faking your own death. It's true. For just a small fee, our lawyers will help you fake your death, easing your tax burden. Exploding motorcycle, alligator attack, saving the world from an asteroid. We promise your fake death will not only be convincing, it will be cool. No lame deaths, guaranteed. As an added bonus, we also provide a DVD of your funeral. See who comes, see who cries, see who suspects. And if anyone suspects, we'll take care of them. Call the law offices of Wilson, Hanson, Young & Associates to help you fake your death. And remember, we don't get paid until people are fully convinced you're dead. We also specialize in DUIs and wrongful paternity suits.
Yeah, I didn't want to go to the next game. I wanted to exit. Okay. I'll go intermission. I would say I would go back to the ride, but 2.5 hours? Yeah, that's good for a showcase. The next stream will most likely actually be just me trying to complete the ride. And then well, it wouldn't, obviously I won't be able to do all the ride in all in one stream, since there's like a lot of games. But yeah, I would end up doing the ride 2011 and 2015 at some point. Yeah, I hope that was a good showcase. I'm surprised that I was like mostly positive through the majority of the thing. It's just that that Jack attack killed me. Now the question is, who do I raid? Don't want to raid someone who's doing Kingdom Hearts 3. And with the raid message, you don't know Snack, we're going to be raiding John Page. He is doing some WWE. I'll find out which one it is after, this ad actually goes through. But yeah. Universe mode in WWE 2K19. Yeah, next stream will be the ride. We'll be in for a ride. Later.